When you go to put the halter and the lead rope on, there's a couple things that are important. Number one, the knot. Let's start at the end. The knot here at the end is a special knot. The knot goes around the loop, not around itself. Now just think of it like this. If you had a wire fence, and this was the wire, and this is the post that it's tied to. You would tie your horse to the post, not to the wire. But most people, when they get these halters, they come up here and they do what seems to be easiest, and they just tie that on there like that. Now the problem with that is that will actually jiggle off. It'll go along unless the horse pulls back against it, and then that'll get so tight that you have to take a pocket knife to get it out of there. So that's the wrong knot. It's the right shape, but in the wrong spot. You got to tie it to this part, all right? Here's what I do. I put my left elbow up, and I go toward the horse's head, around and back, all right? So it's pretty simple, and that will make a knot that will not tighten down or come off, all right? Again, knot around the top, knot, but around the bottom, around the post itself, all right? Now, when you're putting the halter on, watch this. A lot of people get themselves in a funny position. All right, here's how I do it. I tip the horse's nose toward me. When the halter comes off, I make sure that the horse, I keep getting a hold of him here so that he couldn't just take his nose and run away from me. This is how I put a halter on. By tipping his nose toward me, keep it here. I stand back by his shoulder, push up on the halter, give it a little zip, push underneath the halter, give it a little zip, put my left hand here and go there, all right? Now let me show you a scenario that happens to a lot of people. When they first get a halter, you ever seen someone who's never haltered a horse before? They kind of get the halter and like, what do you do with this thing? And they kind of walk toward the horse like they're going to put it on the front of him. Well, that's a first-time horse owner. But I've seen people that have owned horses for more than 5 years, maybe even more than 10 or 20, and still do this. They go here and they think, okay, I got my horse here. Well, I got to get it on his nose first. They'll do this. Then they get in this spot. And now what? Have you seen that cartoon? So let me show you what I want you to do. Put these two things together. Put your arm over the top of his head. Remember we showed you the porcupine game? And put his head down. No horse is any taller than the tip of his ears when his nose is touching the ground. These are just great little habits. Get him to bring his nose towards you. Put it on there. Even put a little feel-good element in here. Watch, kind of wiggle it here. Bring his nose here. Don't get in a hurry to tie it on there. All right, put it through. Push up on the nose piece, zip it a little bit. Push under the throat lash, zip it some more. Left elbow up in the air so that shows you right where to go. Through there, and after you put it on, rub him off there. If you do that, I'm telling you, not only will other people that really know about horses look at you and go, well, at least they do the simple things right, but your horse will know. These are all the little differences that make the difference.